Gemini, this is Tarot. Welcome to your September 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I'm going to pull 4 cards for you from the Greenwich Tarot deck as I've been using. I also want to bring up a couple of really important dates, astrological dates, this particular month. This September is going to be a change agent month for all of us, actually. And starting off the month, we have on September 1st a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. And our new moons are great because it's how we initiate goals and how we set intentions for what we want. The solar eclipse sets the tone for accelerated growth and changes. So this is going to be a biggie. And it's in the sign of Virgo, which of course is an earth sign. So this has to do with changes in our material world. Major life purpose and life path changes that will be revealed to us, all of us. It will be in stages. So in the next several months, a lot of people will be noticing, what they want to do is different. This is about this time, the shift, this 2 millennium is about creativity, compassion, love, being of service in those types of ways. And this new moon solar eclipse is going to help us establish what makes sense to us. A lot of people are looking for new ways of making money and for ways that make them happy, make their heart sing. I have several clients that have either lost their job or sorry about the camera, or where they work, the structure is changing, or they just want to change into something they love. So those of you out there that are in a position, you love it, you feel it's of value, you're getting paid, what you feel is right for it, that's awesome. There's a lot of other people. This really speaks to people that are in a position or doing something they don't like, or they don't get paid what they would like to, and they're not happy. So we're really going to see some accelerated growth in that area. And again, it's going to be unfolding for us. It's not going to be overnight. But I think that, in the long run, we're all going to enjoy the different types of feelings that we get from the work that we do, the work that we put out there. All right, let's see what's up for you, Gemini. I wanted to bring that up because it is an important date. Also Mercury's in retrograde, which has to do with travel being off, or communications, or computers, or printers. I know every Mercury retrograde I have an issue with one of my electronics, and this time it's a small thing, thank goodness, but it was just needing to upgrade my megabytes on my Google Drive so that I could send out videos that I do for my clients. I was at 15 megabytes and it just wasn't enough, so I expanded to 100. It was only $1.99, or it's only $1.99 per month, which I'm very grateful for. And, that's another thing is how to bring in this more compassionate, creative, and artistic way that we're moving towards, is to be grateful, for what we do have. One thing I said I was grateful for this morning, I do this every morning, I say a couple things I'm grateful for, is that we found, driving by, a beautiful park last night. Have lived in this area for over 20 years. This is a green belt with a creek, walking path, jogging path. There's, aunt, dogs, kids, nice people to talk to. So this morning I said, I'm really grateful to have found that. And I'm looking forward to going back and getting some nice grounding in and listening to the birds and looking at the trees. And that's just how I ground at night. Feels good. And I was grateful for the $1.99 upgrade for the megabytes. So there's a lot of transition right now. I guess my point is we're in Mercury retrograde, so watch your communications. If you feel like a conversation is kind of like, did they hear me? Was I part of this conversation? Or am I making sense to people because communication feels off? Or maybe hopefully there's not, but if you have car problems or travel problems or, any of that. Sometimes neighbors argue. Just know that that will end, I don't know, in about 3 weeks. It starts September 1st. I'm doing this a few days ahead of time. But the shadow period goes until October 7th. So it will phase off. The solar eclipse new moon on the 1st is really, really a big initiator. Like I said, it's a change agent month, my friends. And also Jupiter's going into Libra on the 9th. And that's about relationships and how we relate to people. So many, many things going on. We'll be all the better for it, but it is an interesting time. And I wanted to bring that up before I start your reading. So let's go ahead and move on to the reading. I've pulled the cards for you, Gemini. So I pulled 2 that are upright, 2 that are in reverse. So I'm laughing because this is like Gemini, right? My moon is in Gemini, so I get the being in, the twins, the dichotomy here. The first card that you have that came up is an awesome card. It's the 2 of Wands. And the wand cards are about the creative expression that we put out in the world, what we do for a living, and really enjoying it and being diplomatic with other people. It may be that you're working with someone in particular, that you have a project going on. But she, as you can see, she's in front of her home with the orange door. She's waving. She has her sack here, and she's really happy that her surroundings are nice. So feeling to me like you guys are starting off the month really setting your feet in the ground, knowing some creative projects. It feels to me like you're tuning into the ones, and I think I've said this for you before, Gemini, but you're really tuning into the ones that are feeling right for you, feeling successful, prosperous, financially successful for you. It's not like, every single thing that comes up our way is a good thing. Not every idea is a good idea, right? So sometimes we have to sit back and think and look and get some perspective on what is the best for us. And it feels to me like you guys are starting off the month doing that. I love these frogs that are leapfrogging here. And so this feels like that you guys are starting off in a very grounded way with what you do in life, with what you do with your work. This has leaves of fall in it. So it could be pertaining to October, November area that you're really looking forward to and starting to see getting past this September. And I'm not saying this is a bad month. It's just going to be different. It's going to be a change for a lot of people, and whether you're enlightened, aware, spiritual, it's just going to be a change. So I feel like that you're starting off grounded, and that's an awesome thing. Your next card is the Ace of Pentacles. Well, well, well. So this is a money card. This is the Ace of Pentacle cards. This is about new money coming in. Love that for you, Gemini. This has the beautiful flowers around it. So somehow at the beginning of the month, you're starting to feel grounded in how you're going to make money. It's almost like she's waving. These 2 cards want to sit side by side. So it's almost like she's waving to this pentacle and to this beautiful home. Hers is nice, but look how grandeur this one is with the sheep and all the land around it. So it feels like to me new ways of making money, that you're starting to say, okay, this is bottom line, this is what I want to make. Bottom line, this is what I'm willing to do to make that money. And some new ideas spring forth. And I get for some of you this is going to involve travel. It could be, travel across your local area, but I'm also getting like within at least a 300-mile distance, or across your country, across your city. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. These 2 cards are connected. All right, and the next card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this came up in reverse. Now, normally the Queen of Pentacles upright I'll show you this card, upright. She's a very warm person. She loves her home. She loves her family. She is good with her finances. As you can see, the tree is blossoming, the beautiful dove above her. All is well. And she's happy with happy with her family, again, happy with her property, the money she makes. This came up in reverse for you guys. This is also a Earth sign, so this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. This card could represent male or female, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, and I'm feeling like this is somebody in your life that I don't think this is you. I do feel like it could be, of course, but it feels like it has to do with this because she's facing this. I am getting that there could be some enviousness around what you're doing. I think this Queen of Pentacles upside down represents jealousy, or this person feels ungrounded. Let me just put it that way. They're not coming off how they normally come off, whether it's a male or female. So if this is a friend of yours, if this is a coworker, if this is a business partner or a boss, they feel unstable to me. The feeling of this card being upside down is I'm almost getting something in my stomach area, like it's upset, like there's reason and cause to be concerned for this particular person. They could be an elder person that you're taking care of, or a older parent, or maybe someone who's disabled. But whoever this is that usually has their mojo on, or has in the past, is not, it feels like they need some attention. And maybe you're going to provide some space for them. And I mean space is in where you live. Maybe you're opening up your home to them. That could be this as well, that you're opening up your home to someone that is in need. And I'm also getting foster children or adopted children. Interesting. So any of you that are involved in that capacity, or organizations of philanthropy around children, yeah, put that in the comments below, because it feels like, this is a general reading, of course, for Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. And if this doesn't make sense to you, watch your rising or your moon too. But these are some of the things that I'm getting from this card being in reverse. All right, and then the fourth card of your 4-card spread, Gemini, is the Four of Pentacles. Well, this to me is always an interesting card. The Four of Pentacles represents to me a person who's really watching their money. They're being miserly, over-concerned, possibly, or maybe concerned for a good reason, but really being protective of what they own and their own property. And as you can see in this particular art, the artist drew it out into where she's actually taking the money, the pentacles, down from the fireplace. They were over here, as you can see, the shadows on the wall. She's moved them over here, but she's taking them down, so she feels like she's being a little bit secretive. And maybe somebody who's wanting to borrow, or a bill collector. Now that's in the upright. For you guys, it was in reverse. So this could be a couple things. Whether you could either be starting to feel better about your money and not feeling like you're spending a fortune. I feel like some of you have had a lot of expenses, and you're ready to say, okay, that's all right. I've had to spend that money. I'm not going to be as pulling it in like I usually do, as what is the word for that? Stubborn about it, or not wanting to share. I think you're going to be more open because you're going to feel better because this Ace of Pentacles is coming up. And this is about new ideas around your money, new jobs, new contracts. new business ventures. And so when this comes up in reverse, you know, you have 1, 2, 3 pentacle cards. Interesting. I'm not noticing that. 1, 2, 3. But since this is such a money card, success, money, venture, and this is in reverse, it feels like that you are going to be, it's not as big a deal to have to watch your money. You're just starting to see some relief, I guess is what I'm feeling. Yeah. And I'm looking at the colors as well. And I'm looking at these pentacles are really getting my attention. So here's the large one. Then the queen is holding this one. I'm still getting a feeling in the stomach area. So again, if you all know of anybody that's one of the earth signs that's had digestive problems, lung problems, because it's a little bit hard for me to take a deep breath right now. And I'm hearing the word head or brain as well. Some of the head or brain functions. Then that could be this person. And you might be associated or taking care of them. I do feel like you're becoming you're loosening up a little bit around your funds. All right, Gemini. Well, let me go ahead and add up the cards here numerologically. We have the 2, 3, 4, and 4 is 8. And 8 in numerology is about bridging the spiritual and the material worlds together. And since you have 3 pentacle cards in this particular spread, and 3 is about being optimistic. So I want you to be optimistic around your finances. Again, 8 is bringing in what we love from, you know, if we are connected to our angels or our spirit guides or possibly those in spirit, archangels. Pay attention to that. I think you're getting messages on how to recreate your life in a way that you really love. That's what a lot of us are getting. How to create the life we love and make the money that we need to make and serve others or do what we love in a compassionate, artistic, life-affirming way that will pay us monetarily what we need. All right, my friends, if you all would like a personal private reading, you can reach me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. I also have a couple of, I'm not sure you'd say new, but one of them is new. I work with people one-on-one, and this could be through Skype or through Zoom, to develop your intuitive abilities. I do this in person a lot when I'm doing readings. So I decided to do it over Skype and Zoom. That's on my menu of services if you go on my website, which is taraventura.com. Look at Order a Reading tab while you're browsing around. Also take a look at my testimonials and the About Me and all of that. But under the Order a Reading, you'll find tarot, you'll find numerology, you'll find mentorship for creative coaching and counseling for your business. Love, love, love to do that. And also psychic development for you. So it's all on there, different times, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever feels right for you. And make sure and let me know if you want to do that. You can email me or order from my website. And make sure and subscribe too. That way you'll reach, or my videos will reach you each and every month and mid-month. I'm doing mid-months as well. And we'll see how the rest of this month goes. I think it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a little unnerving for some people, but I think if we stay grounded, if we stay in this way of feeling like we have everything we need, stay positive, stay grateful, and, we'll be open to positivity. All right, my friends, have a great month. Let me know if you'd like that personal private reading. Be well, stay safe, stay grounded, be positive, and I will see you soon.